Chyna, thank you so much for joining me. How are you doing today?
I am fabulous. I'm in Maui. I mean, there's nothing much better than that.
Yeah, that is a good place to be right now. We'll get to that in a second, but you're coming off the Atlas Games. What does your competitive future look like in the sport of CrossFit?
So, I am getting old. I'm going to be 35 in the end of September. So luckily for me, not luckily, but I get to try to compete as an individual and as a masters, which is not any easier really, because everyone is so fit in that division. But luckily, I'm going to try to make the games as a 35 to 39. And a lot of the stuff, or most of the stuff as of right now, is online. So that works out well for me since, again, I moved to Maui and it's not centrally located competition-wise. So that's kind of my plan for the future, and I'm really excited for it.
You first made the games 11 years ago. You've been in the sport for a while. What are the biggest changes that you've seen from 2010 till now?
The biggest differences, I mean, the workouts have gotten way more challenging. The weights are crazy. I remember in 2010 at the games, the deadlift was 205 for women, and it was hard. I think I was doing singles. That's like the end of an open, clean ladder. Now, in the open, where everyone does the same weight, that's the open versus the CrossFit games. I mean, it's crazy. So I could say the weights, the workouts, the volume, the people, the spectators, it has all just been magnified, crazy, big.
You had a string of close calls after making it in 2010, trying to get back, a couple tie breaks that didn't work out for you. What did you learn going through that whole experience before you made it back to the games in 2014?
Wow, I realized that I really, really love this sport to be let down that many times, year after year after year, and still come back. I just think that the community has such a big play in that, and like I said, I just love this sport. So it was really hard and really heartbreaking, but worth it. So worth it in the end.
Why did you make the decision then to transition from the individual competition over to the team competition with Mayhem Freedom?
A couple of reasons for that. I was kind of getting, I guess, burnt out a little bit on the individual side. It's really hard. I mean, you say that there is an off season, but to me, there really never is an off season. Like every day, someone that doesn't make it, like me, they're training to make it next year. And if I take that time off, in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm just losing time. So I was kind of getting burnt out. Like you said, I've been doing this for 11 years. At that time, it was probably, I think, 8 years in or 9 years in. Rich has been a friend of mine. We competed on the USA team together in 2015. We always had a good relationship. I went out to Cookville multiple times to train just because I like the environment. I like him. I like the people that surround him. So when he asked me in 2019, not only is he one of the most decorated athletes in the world, he is just such a great person. I felt like it was an opportunity that I just couldn't say no to.
You've had a look behind the scenes at Mayhem and trained with them. What makes them so good at team competition?
I honestly think it's Rich and his leadership. He never makes you feel like you're any less than him, even though I was way worse than him. But he made you feel like you were just as good, if not better, in a lot of situations. And I think that really elevates you, not only physically, but mentally. And if you're mentally feel invincible, really hard to beat that.
You mentioned that you've just moved to Hawaii. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. But
I know,
what's on the horizon for you and your family right now?
So my husband and my dog get here on Sunday. I believe it's Thursday. I cannot wait for them to get here full time, just like me. I've only been here for a week. But right now we're kind of living the good life. We have a place, our cars are coming. We have a gym. I walk there, Lahaina CrossFit, 5-minute walk. It's legitimately 500 meters from front door to front door. Can't complain about that. We're just going to get some jobs in the next, 2 to 3 weeks once our stuff gets here and we've settled into our house. And I plan on training and using the environment. Like I get to go try surfing, paddle boarding, running in such a beautiful area. I'm just really excited to kind of do a lot of fitness inside and outside of the gym.
Well, I mean, it sounds terrible. I hope you and Freddie are able to endure all that.
I know. I hope you never come.
Yeah. Well, Chyna, thanks so much for doing this. Best of luck to you and Freddie, and best of luck moving forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.